The morning sun rose lazily over the village, casting golden light upon the thatched roof huts. Tunda awoke with a sense of victory, eager to reveal his stolen treasure. But as he reached for the pot, a sharp, searing pain shot through his hands. He yelped, watching in horror as the pot's surface turned black, crumbling like burnt wood. Within moments, it had disintegrated into a pile of fine dust, slipping through his fingers like sand. Panic surged through him. What had he done? The village was in an uproar before Tunda could even leave his hut. The elders had discovered the missing pot, and word spread like wildfire. Women whispered behind their palms, men gathered in tense discussions, and Elder Adawale stood in the village square, his face dark with fury. "This pot was not just an object," he declared. "It was a blessing from the ancestors. The thief who has taken it has cursed us all." Fear gripped Tunda's heart. He wanted to run, to hide, but guilt weighed him down like an iron chain. Just as he was about to slip away unnoticed, Kemi appeared before him, her eyes searching his face. "Tunde," she whispered, "do you know anything about this?" For the first time in his life, Tunde's hands trembled not from excitement, but from fear. He opened his mouth to deny, to weave another lie, but he couldn't. Something in Kemi's gaze had changed. She had adored him when he brought her gifts, but now she looked at him as if seeing him for the first time. And she did not like what she saw. The days that followed were a nightmare. Though no one discovered that he was the thief, the village fell into misfortune. The elders declared that the ancestors were angry. Crops withered, rain refused to fall, and even the marketplace grew eerily quiet. Kemi distanced herself from Tunde, no longer smiling at his jokes or waiting for his gifts. Her love, once built on stolen treasures, crumbled like the sacred pot itself. When Tunda realized Kemi was slipping away, he turned to the one person who had always been there, Funk. Unlike Kemi, Funka did not demand stolen treasures. She did not chase after shiny things. She had loved him for who he was, even when he was nothing. And so, when it came time for Tunde to marry, it was not Kemi who stood beside him, but Funka. But karma does not forget. As the years passed, Tunda found that his luck had run out. The tricks that once kept his pockets full now failed him. His business ventures collapsed, his wealth disappeared, and he was left with nothing but regrets. Meanwhile, Kemi flourished. She married a man of honor, built a prosperous home, and carried herself with a grace that made the villagers whisper in admiration. One fateful evening, as Tunde sat outside his crumbling hut, watching the sunset with empty hands, he finally understood the meaning of the warning that had echoed in the shrine that night. He who takes what is not his shall lose what he holds most dear. And in the end, Tunda had lost everything.